Thank you so much for returning to my YouTube channel. My name is Ranalynn Naipo, and for all my new subscribers, aloha and welcome. So happy Saturday, everyone! Saturday morning, you're here. Thank you so much for coming in. If you went ahead and saw the thumbnail and the description bar, I'm going to be going over a few new products that I'm going to be doing reviews on. One of them is from Miley Cosmetics. The other one is some of the questions that I'm going to be talking about on how to get out of a makeup rut because a subscriber went ahead and asked. Also, I have enough questions for maybe 2 or 3 more Saturdays. I tried to go ahead and answer 3 or 4 and segregate them into certain topics. So if you didn't get a chance to go ahead and see some of my Saturday morning chat sessions and you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Ranalynn Naipo. I'm a content creator on YouTube and I live in Hilo, Hawaii. So I'm going to be showing you a couple of the new products. These are from Miley Organics. These are their body glosses. I'm going to be doing a separate review on it because I wanted to go ahead and test it out for myself before I go ahead and show it to you. So go ahead and look up for the video. And for those of you, yes, we got another version of Cosmo. I know this is a little late. This one says August 2017. I've been reading it and absorbing it. So if there's anything that's a little juicy in this magazine, just go ahead and let me know, because then if not, I can go ahead and do what I did before. No, she's not going to be talking about poop or anything like that, but I'm probably going to be picking up some of the topics that we have in here. I'll go ahead and read the front, how to find a normal dude on a dating app. I know I had a few of my subscribers that wanted to know whether Jim and I actually met on a dating app. We really did it. We met through another friend. So I'm going to be doing a separate Q&A on this topic here and probably addressing how Jim and I actually met and the do's and don'ts on my experience on dating apps when I was single and not with Jim. So if you want to go ahead and see that, just go ahead and leave me your comments down in the description bar. If you're like, no, I don't want to hear it, I want to hear it, we don't really care less, Ranalynn. We don't want to hear about it, just let me know. Or if you want to go ahead and hear about it, let me know. If you're single and you want to go in on a dating app, I can go ahead and teach you the do's and don'ts and things you shouldn't go ahead and do when you're meeting somebody's like, we're guys, or for you guys and we're girls, and what you should go ahead and do, and looking out for your safety when you're going onto these dating apps. So if you want to go hear about that, let me know. If you want me to go ahead and review this next Cosmo, go ahead and let me know. Just leave me your comments on the description bar. Just give me a thumbs up. There we go. I'm just letting you know I got the next version, because the other one I went ahead and mailed it out to a subscriber. Yeah, she loved it. If you didn't get a chance to see the video, I'll be leaving the video down in the description bar. So what we're going to go ahead and address is some of the questions, and I am running a little low. I have only, I think, probably 12 more questions. So if you want to go ahead and ask me a question, as long as it doesn't have anything to do with politics, religion, and sex. Even though this girl just went ahead and showed you the Cosmopolitan magazine. I need some more questions, people. So if you want to go ahead and enjoy this Saturday morning chat session, let me know. So I normally go ahead and answer 3 to 5 questions in there, with the exception of doing tag videos. I'll be doing that, but I'm going to go ahead and read you some of the questions because I don't want this video being too long, because I know that I want everyone to go ahead and enjoy their Saturday morning with their family and friends. One of my other subscribers wanted to know, how do you escape the makeup rut? And I think that'll probably be my topic of today, because that question alone has given me a chance to go ahead and make some crib notes right here. So one of my first answers on how to go ahead and escape the makeup rut is to go ahead and plan ahead. Now the night before, if I know I'm filming or if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go ahead and lay out the clothing or a top. For example, I went ahead and laid out this top the night before. So that way when I'm going ahead and coordinating my makeup, with the exception of maybe changing out my lipstick in between videos, I'll go ahead and plan what tops I have, so that way I know what makeup I'm going to be using. So that might be one thing you want to go ahead and do. The next thing I want to go ahead and suggest is to go ahead and have a weekly tray. I have a weekly tray that I go ahead and use, with the exception of lipsticks and lip gloss. If I'm not filming or going out, I have a general palette, lipstick, bronzer, foundation, BB cream, moisturizer that I go ahead and use with my concealer. So then that way I'm rotating my makeup and not using the same makeup all the time. Also, it gives me a chance to go ahead and rotate my eyeshadow palettes and lipsticks, with the exception of the lipsticks that I actually carry in my bag. I actually carry 3 lipsticks in my bag. One is a liquid lipstick, One is a neutral tone lipstick, one is a berry tone lipstick, and the other one is a red. So if I'm going out, if I forget to go ahead and put the lipstick into my handbag or clutch bag, if I'm going out for date night, I already have 3 separate colors that I can go ahead and mix and match to go ahead and touch up my lipstick when I'm out and about, whether I'm shopping, running errands, picking up or dropping off the kids, or I'm on a date night with Jim. So that's going to have to be another suggestion that I have. So the next thing you want to go ahead and do is probably reorganize your makeup. I'm going to be inserting a photo right here. That'll go ahead and show you that what you may want to go ahead and do is probably change out the layout of your makeup. Going ahead and rotating your makeup so that way you're not gravitating towards the same thing all the time. The next thing you want to do is make sure that your makeup is not buried like in a drawer or in a storage cabinet or cupboards. I always go ahead and go through my makeup every 30 days to make sure that if I just bought an eyeshadow palette and I totally forgot to go ahead and use it, or I did a review on it and it's hiding in the back, I want to go ahead and move those makeup products up front, because if it's visible for me to go ahead and see, most likely there's a better chance of me going ahead and using it. So that'll have to be another suggestion that I have. The next thing is making sure that you're cleaning out your makeup, making sure that you're doing like a quarterly declutter. There's expiration on makeup. So if you want me to go ahead and do a separate video on the shelf life of makeup, just go ahead and let me know. I have a sheet on it. I just didn't get a chance to do a video on it. Let me know, because I know that as we're heading into the holiday season, the last thing you want to go ahead and do is get ready. You're going out clubbing, you know, we have the holiday season coming up. We're going to be doing a lot of shopping. We have our grandkids. You're going to be doing a lot of entertaining. If you go ahead and declutter a lot of your makeup before you start getting busy, it makes it easier for you to go ahead and find those makeup items that you want to go ahead and use. The next thing is to make sure that if you want to, you can go ahead and segregate it by brand. So if you want to go ahead and put all your L'Oreal or your drugstore items together, all your high-end products together, you can go ahead and do that. Or what I like to go ahead and do is that I like to go ahead and get separate trays, and I go ahead and keep it in my tall credenza here, is that I'll have a tray for all my foundations. I'll put all my bronzers together. I'll go ahead and put all my blushes together. I don't like segregating it by brand right now because I've only been for a year on YouTube. I normally go ahead and declutter my cosmetics twice a year because I know the shelf life on mascara and blushes, my pressed powders, and all my empties are not in that drawer. Also, if I'm using a product and has a bad scent or odor to it, I automatically go ahead and toss it. So make sure that if you want, whatever is easier for you, if you don't have a lot of cosmetics, go ahead and segregate it by putting your foundations, your blushes, your lipsticks, your concealers, your eye pencils, your lip pencils, and your mascaras all together. So that way, if you're looking for a specific eyeshadow color, or if you're looking for a specific eyeliner, all of your eyeliners are together, all your lip liners are together, all of your lipsticks are together. Now, if it's easier for you by brand, if you're a bigger content creator and you have just a ton of products, a lot of people like to go ahead and segregate it by brand. So they'll put all their L'Oreal products out together. So that way, if they want to go ahead and do a get ready with me, one single brand, all L'Oreal or Maybelline or Tarte or Kat Von D, then all of your products are in separate baskets by brand. You can go ahead and do that as well. The next thing that I suggest is that if you want, you can also go ahead and organize it by color. Now here in Hawaii, I go ahead and rotate out my makeup. We don't really see a lot of change in seasons here as we're heading into the holiday season. I still haven't decided what I want to do with those purple orchids. If you think I should go ahead and keep it up even during the holiday season, let me know. I'm thinking of maybe changing it out to maybe just all white orchids, and maybe, I don't know, keeping the lamp, not keeping the lamp. Let me know, what do you think I should do with the lamp? I might want to go ahead and move over so you can actually see the lamp that is on today. I have the candle on. Go ahead and let me know. The next option that you have is by using new tools and brushes. That'll also help you to go ahead and stay out of this makeup rut. I know I get extremely excited when I get a notification, you know, from Morphe or from MAC, and they're coming up with new brushes, or from IT Cosmetics, Real Techniques, actually e.l.f. Real Techniques and IT Cosmetics, and maybe a few generic synthetic brushes that I can go ahead and use. And instead of cleaning it, I just go ahead and toss it into the trash because they're so inexpensive from Amazon. I can just go ahead and buy another pack of synthetic brushes and of course clean it before you go ahead and use it. But by having new tools in your makeup arsenal, like a new spatula, so you're not sticking your fingers into your cream-based products, whether it's a cream blush, or whether it's a lipstick, or whether it's a foundation, or it is a moisturizer, investing into specific tools that will go ahead and help you keep everything organized, and also keeping acne and cross-contamination down will actually help you. Because I know I get super excited when I end up getting new makeup tools that I can go ahead and experiment with, whether it's a new brush or a new sponge. A lot of new sponges have been coming out. In fact, I'll be leaving a couple of the brushes that I go ahead and use down in the description bars. The next thing is, if you want, you can go ahead and put a 7-day challenge in for yourself. Every 7 days, you go ahead and rotate a basket of makeup, which means every week you're changing out the basket, literally taking out the eyeshadow palette, putting another eyeshadow palette in there. I see a lot of other YouTubers that go ahead and do a recap every week to let you know what they're actually using. So they'll change out their eyeshadow palette, their foundation, their blush, their bronzers, their concealers, and their lipsticks. So that way they will not only find out what they're actually using and what's not working, but also it makes you feel kind of good when you're using a new foundation that actually works, what doesn't work. So any makeup that I have on today, I'm going to go ahead and list it down in the description bar. So the next tip that I have for you to stay out of this makeup rut is to have multiple uses for certain things. Like, for example, I have my e.l.f. Prism palette. I go ahead and use that in the center of my eyes today, right here. That's this color right here. But also, because these are also very pigmented, I like to go ahead and also use it as a highlighter. I think this Prism palette has multiple colors, especially this first 3 colors right here, and this one right here, and this one. Basically, it'll definitely be able to pass not just for a highlighter or for an eyeshadow, but it'll have multiple use. Because if you go ahead and swatch these, you can also go ahead and use them as highlighters for your cheeks, on your cupid's bow, a little on your nose, maybe on your brow bone, and maybe a little bit on your chin. So what you can go ahead and do is find multiple uses for your makeup products. For example, you can go ahead and use your bronzer to go ahead and matte on your lipstick. I do that all the time. I don't believe in buying a mattifier for my lipsticks. I'll just go ahead and find a bronzer. It does not have any shimmer, and go ahead and put that over my cream-based lipstick, and I'll turn it from a glossy cream-based lipstick to a matte. That's just an easy way for me to go ahead and do it. It also saves me money, so that way I'm not buying a mattifier to go ahead and put over my cream-based lipsticks. Unless you are a person that loves matte lipsticks, then you might want to go ahead and just invest into some matte lips. The next thing is using your eyeshadows as a highlighter. Also using your highlighters on your eyes. So making sure that you're also using some of your makeup products for dual purposes will also get you out of this makeup rut. So don't just think that just because you go ahead and have a highlighter palette that you need to go ahead and just use it for highlighter. I've used the colors in here in the center of my eyes, just spray my brush with a little bit of that Max Fix Plus, that Prep and Prime, and it'll pick up the color really well, and I go ahead and use that in the center of my eye instead of investing into an eyeshadow palette that has a lot of shimmers. Because as I get older, I'm finding out that I need to stay away from a lot of the shimmers and stick more to the mattes. The last advice that I have is probably to seek inspiration. You have magazines, you have YouTube, you have Pinterest, you have the internet. Those are the things that you might want to go ahead and look at. For a lot of people, I had someone that went ahead and saw my orchids in the back here. I went ahead and posted a thumbnail. Also, they followed me on my blog site and my Pinterest site. And there was a young lady that went ahead and did a makeup look based on these 2 colors back here that I have for my orchids. One is pink and one is purple. And she thought that the colors were so vibrant and gorgeous. She went ahead and used it with a pink lip. And she did also a ombre lip where she did a much darker purple on her lips and brought it into a little bit of a pink. So I thought that that was really cool. But another thing is going ahead and looking through magazines. I mean, if you go ahead and flip through this one right here, I mean, just the front of the cover is extremely inspirational. She does have long hair, but her makeup is very classic and simple. That's the kind of makeup look that I actually love. I always feel that less is more. So if you're going and getting a magazine, or if you want to go ahead and download the app for a magazine, there's a lot of pictures in here that you can go ahead and look at that will definitely go ahead and inspire you to go ahead and maybe do this makeup look. Or if you want to go ahead and do something like that. That's very simple, easy, classic, and I just love that kind of look. That's everything in a bronze color. I think it's very simple, but I prefer actually having a physical magazine in my hand. So how to go ahead and get out of that makeup rut? Rotate your makeup, sorted by brand, making sure that you have a makeup tray, making sure that you're using all your beautiful makeup that a lot of you go ahead and spend a lot of money on. And I see a magazine cover that just inspires me, I'll go ahead and pick it up. I can go ahead and thumb through it and think of topics that I want to go ahead and discuss on my channel, as well as coming up with different ideas that will inspire me on how to go ahead and stay fresh and clean when I'm doing my makeup and what the current trends are as we're heading from summer into fall. So this video is coming up during the end of September. I hope everyone is having a great and relaxing Saturday morning. So my name is Ranalynn Naipo. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so by clicking on that subscribe button. Don't forget to click on that notification bell because that'll keep you abreast on some of the videos that I go ahead and upload on a weekly basis. But what I want you to go ahead and do is to go out there, be bold, be beautiful. Don't forget to dress up. And all the way from Hilo, Hawaii, my name is Ranalynn Naipo. Aloha! Happy Saturday. Bye-bye.